What are rip-offs, tourist traps, and scams in Las Vegas for 2023 and beyond? Find out next on Jaycation. What's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. Today, I'm gonna give you rip-offs, tourist traps, and scams in Las Vegas for 2023 and beyond. 2 years ago, I did an original rip-offs, tourist traps, and scams video here for Las Vegas, and it's my most viewed Las Vegas video yet. But through the years, it's kind of changed, and now that we are in 2023, there are some new scams, new rip-offs, and new tourist traps to avoid, and I'm gonna also try to give you guys solutions on how to avoid these. So the next scam has to do with these ATMs, bill breakers, and ticket redemption machines. Usually you're in a hurry when you're playing slots, right? And you just want to go to the machine and grab your winnings or just some of your money back. And when you put in that voucher in here, it'll give you all the bills, but it won't give you change. So whether it's a quarter, 75 cents, 10 cents, I mean, it's little, right? It's little money, but still, that's your money. If you try to redeem it here, you're not gonna get change. What you need to do is take that voucher straight to the cashier cage and get your change. Even if it takes a little longer to get it from the cashiers, just make sure you're not getting ripped off by this because they don't spit out change. And this is for a lot of casinos. Get your cents back because every cent matters. When I tell you about the rip-off machine, when you get the change from the cash in, cash out, look, 37 cents, it won't give you this 37 cents. You gotta go to the cashier. I know it's only 37 cents, but multiply it by all the millions of people that come to Vegas. If everyone does it, these casinos are just making more money off you. That becomes a rip-off. Last rip-off video a couple years ago, I told you about those rip-off games like War, all that other stuff that you should watch out for at the casino. Let me give you a new gambling tip. Beware a 000 roulette and 6 to 5 blackjack. Most places are 6 to 5 blackjack, so just be forewarned. Your chances are definitely lower. You're gonna wanna find places that either have single deck blackjack or 3 to 2 blackjack. And there's places like Binion's, El Cortez, and Four Queens. They all have tables like that at blackjack. And if you wanna learn to play blackjack, go to the downtown Grand. They have $1 blackjack where I actually played, and they also have $5 craps as well. So if you wanna just learn, go over to the downtown Grand and just mess around with $5 craps, $1 blackjack. With the $5 craps, it's only when the sun is out. When the sun goes down, they said they change it and it goes up. So just beware of 6 to 5 blackjack, look for 3 to 2, and it's usually only in downtown Las Vegas. And here on the Strip, you're pretty much stuck with 6 to 5 blackjack. All right, guys, we are entering the home stretch on the road to 100K subscribers. If you are not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and comment down below what is a rip-off, tourist trap, or scam I may not have mentioned in this video. I'd like to hear about it. Please hit that like button, and now back to the video. The next potential scam are the fake monks coming around with the bracelets. Don't let them slap a bracelet on you because you're gonna get lost in this language translation confusion. They're gonna put a bracelet on you and they're gonna start pestering you for money, or even if they do speak English, which they probably do, they're gonna say, hey, look at this beautiful temple. It's just down Spring Mountain Road. I'm gonna take you there. Here's a bracelet. I need like a $40 donation, maybe even more than that. And next thing you know, you're getting haggled and you don't even want this bracelet, and there's really not a temple down the street. So watch out for those fake monks. I don't want to bag too much on the showgirl. You take a picture with them, they're gonna expect a tip. You may think it's $1 or $5. No, negotiate with them first. Be respectful. Can't afford whatever they want to charge or talk it down, then just don't do it. We had a couple of YouTubers a couple years back in the first Vegas rip-offs video. Well, now I have a guest with me, another YouTuber.
What up?
It's George from Vegas. Must try. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, my brother?
You good?
Yeah, man.
So,
chilling.
so are you gonna give us the next couple of rip-offs, scams, or tourist traps?
Let's do it. I know.
All right, man.
All right, guys. So on the last video, Norma touched on timeshares, and all of you guys are aware of the timeshares and how annoying they are. But right now, I'm gonna give you the hotspots in which where you can find them. The number one place that I can think of, first of all, is here at the Venetian. They're right in front of Tao. Really, really annoying people that are walking around there trying to get you to book a timeshare. The other place, and I think this is the mecca for the happenings, is at the Westgate. At the Westgate Hotel and Casino, they're wandering around there, so be on the lookout. The last place that I can think of is over there at the Excalibur. They're right outside the hotel guest elevator. Avoid them, no bueno. So how they work, they try to sell you the experiences of Las Vegas, but at the end of the day, it's just a timeshare presentation. You don't want to go there. So the next potential ripoff that you may run into is getting into a taxi and going to a gentleman's club that they may or may not get commission from. So this place may not be one of the places that that you'd like to go to. So I suggest doing your own research and telling the taxi driver, hey, take me to this specific place. The last thing you want is your vacations to be spoiled because you went to one of the sucky ones here in Vegas. Not that I would know or anything, but yeah. For this next one, a lot of tourists, when they get to Las Vegas, they feel like they're being ripped off straight off the bat because of the resort fees. And there's not very many ways around that, but there's a couple of ways. One is booking those hotels that don't have resort fees, like the Casino Royale and like the Treasure Island right behind me. Casino Royale, you can book straight like that. The Treasure Island, you actually have to look for that deal within the website. So even though they don't have resort fees, the baseline is a little bit higher as to, for example, the Link, that they have $40 rooms, but there is a resort fee. The baseline here is going to be a little bit higher. The other way to avoid resort fees at Caesars and at MGM properties is by being the third tier of the rewards program. Once you become at that level, you can waive those fees and you can kiss goodbyes to $40 per night.
Thanks, George, for all the tips, man.
Hell yeah, my brother.
Make sure you follow his channel. I'm gonna link it down below. So I'm gonna categorize this next one as either a rip-off or a tourist trap because it's fun and sometimes you want to have your kids have some fun. And we're walking right by it right now, and this is the Money Madness store right here. So they have these Money Madness machines where it blows cash in a box and then you're supposed to corral it into a small clear box, and in 30 seconds you get as much cash. Now it's not real cash, it's fake cash. $30 for 30 seconds and you try to get all that cash, and then at the end you count it, and then they have different tiers. Like if you got $2,000, $3,000, you can exchange it for a watch or headphones or some other electronics. $30 for 30 seconds? I don't know. Definitely a tourist trap. In my opinion, definitely a rip-off because you could just buy your kid that stuff on sale on Black Friday on Amazon or Best Buy. Another possible scam or rip-off that may happen here in Vegas happens on this bridge sometimes. It's these religious books. I don't know if they're comic books or religious pamphlets. During the weekends when it's busy here, I see them posted up, especially during my live streams. I'm good, thanks, man.
Cool guy.
That guy was trying to get me to go to Dick's. They're usually posted up around here where they're handing out those pamphlets. I don't know if they're looking for money or looking for you to join their religion or the cult. Now, I don't know if they're doing it for the true grace of whoever, God or whatever they follow, but that's one of my question mark ripoffs and scams here. But just watch out for it. Maybe just kindly decline it. Next on the list for ripoffs in 2023 here in Las Vegas is definitely your convenience store at your hotel, whether it's in your hotel lobby or just somewhere around the premises. I went over here a couple years back and I flew in just for the day, and I was just trying to grab a water and it was like $5. I'm sure it's like $6 by now. The remedy to this is obviously if you have a car, go to Vons, go to Walmart, go to Target, go to one of the grocery stores like a Smith's, and you'll save money. But if you have no choice but to be on the strip, you have ABC stores, you have Walgreens, you have CVS. ABC stores I believe is the cheapest, then it's CVS, and then Walgreens. Make use of those convenience stores because you're gonna still be paying a little more than you would if you were to go to, like, let's say Vons or even Walmart, but at least if you're on the strip, you're saving a little bit of money and not paying $5 and getting ripped off for a water in a place like this. And they'll also try to entice you with these buy any 2 cans of beer and get a free shot. But then when you find out the beers are like 16 bucks, that's about how much it costs for all of it. So don't fall into this trap. Next up are these guys that give these escort cards right behind me here at Planet Hollywood. I did grab one of those cards. They gave me 2 cards. They basically say it's $50 special, right? That ain't no $50 special. You can probably even get ripped off, kind of just like how the escorts down on the hotel bar rip you off. You know, they'll take you up to your room, tell you to freshen up. You come out of the restroom and all your stuff's gone and your money's gone. You're just getting ripped off by them. That's what these cards are about. They're mainly a scam. It says $50 special for Laura as an actual entertainer. Come on now. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Another thing I wanted to address was pickpocketing in Vegas. Now, pickpocketers, they know who the prime targets are. Usually guys that are super drunk or inebriated, under the influence of something, or just people not paying attention, looking up at the buildings. Next thing you know, you look down and your cell phone or your wallet or your belongings are missing because you just got you just got pickpocketed. Crowded areas like Planet Hollywood, right in front of the Horseshoe, it can get very crowded, especially Fridays, Saturdays, especially at night. So you might want to watch yourself, like put your wallet up front, put your cell phone up front. Don't let anything show or be exposed. Just be aware of pickpockets because they're still here. It's not just in places like Barcelona, it exists here too. So we're going down this escalator. You can see those cones right there, and you see those dudes in the very end. Well, they're this like hip hop dance group that do a show and do some dances and tricks and all that, but what they do is they say, hey, we're a group and each of us deserve, you know, at least 10 to 20 bucks. When you're watching it, they're gonna ask you for like 60 to $80, maybe even more than that. So make sure you just watch out over here by the Miracle Mile shops. It's actually pretty funny because these dudes, they say, wouldn't you rather be giving me the money now instead of prowling around your house, prowling around your neighborhood? They have some sort of joke like that. At least I'm here dancing and not stealing your stuff from your house. I don't know, I don't get it, but still. The next tip is a scam, and I'm gonna credit Norma Helly for this one because she told me that there was a person over at Paris and maybe even Planet Hollywood. Well, it was a Caesars property. Now, when you go check out and you insert your parking ticket here, if you have a Nevada ID or a Players Club, you can actually get your 3 hours free or your free parking. There is either a lady or a guy that will come here and try to scam you and use their ID or their rewards card, and they'll scan it here and it'll say all good, and then they'll be like, hey, can you throw me like 20 bucks or 10 bucks, whatever, I saved you this much amount of money. And then you give them the money and then you go out to check out at the gate, but what you need is their ID or their rewards card still, and you're stuck at the gate, and then you're gonna end up having to pay double because you didn't have their ID or their rewards card. So don't ever fall for somebody trying to get money from you while you're trying to check out and validate your ticket at one of these machines. But let me tell you a little more about Las Vegas parking on the Strip and downtown. Here's the down low on Caesars Palace and Forum Shops parking. The first hour is free regardless for anybody. So for me, I always end up timing my trips here to the Forum Shops. I usually only go to Nike and H&M anyways. As long as you know you're out before an hour, it's free. But if you don't, it's 15 bucks an hour or more, and then it goes up from there. If you are a Caesars Rewards second tier member, it's just like the MGM Rewards. If you're Pearl, which is the second tier, you get free parking. So their rates are different. 1 to 3 hours is 15 bucks. Friday to Sunday is 23, but if you go 3 to 24 hours, it's 18 and 23. Hotel lodgers are 18 regardless. Caesars Rewards, Platinum, Diamond, and 7 stars are free. Locals get 3 hours free with a Nevada ID. Other parking lots that are free on the Las Vegas Strip are the Venetian and Palazzo parking lot. The Wynn and Encore is also free, and Treasure Island. All the other ones, you either have to have a second tier rewards card like MGM Rewards or Caesars, and then at Resorts World, you just have to have a player's card. It doesn't matter what tier it is, as long as you're signed up for it, they will get you parking for free. Now in downtown, the story is a bit different. The Garage Mahal is massively expensive. Now I just stayed at the Downtown Grand, and if you are a hotel guest there, your parking is free. You just take your ticket, and when you check in, give it to them. They will give you a barcode that you can scan in and out with. When I go to Fremont Street and I'm there for a few hours, there is a underground parking lot right next to the Denny's on Fremont Street. So if you search Denny's, the entrance is right next to it. You go below, and I find that to be a lot cheaper than other places and safer because it's enclosed. Also, El Cortez, if you get to your second tier on your rewards card, it's also free parking at the El Cortez. I heard that if you just gamble there one day, gamble enough, you'll get to your second tier there. There's also outdoor parking in downtown, but you still gotta pay for it. I don't know, I don't like leaving my car outside. Unfortunately, this next ripoff and tourist trap has to do with a few Las Vegas restaurants around the Strip. And I've notably heard places like Beer Park and Alexa's and even Cabo Wabo over at Miracle Mile, they charge a CNF fee, a concession fee. It's basically something that they're saying because of the rising cost, they charge you 4 to 5%. If you nicely talk to a manager, I know it's a hassle. That's what the sad part is that these restaurants are banking on people being on vacation and not wanting to argue and get into some sort of confrontation with the manager. You may be able to get that 4% out, or just don't patronize these places that are charging you that CNF fee. I've gone and dined at Beer Park and saw the fee. It was like 4.5 2%, something like that. It's not a tax, a government tax that is mandatory. They can take it out if they want to, but sometimes they won't. I can't really guarantee you that, but maybe you just gotta avoid places like this if you don't want to deal with having to take that fee out. Don't take it out on your server. It's not your server's fault, so don't give them less of a tip because they're not the ones charging you the CNF fee. It's the restaurant itself. I've heard stories where the server will be like, okay, I'll get my manager and my manager will take it out. So treat people with kindness and they'll take care of it. A little bonus scam. I talked about this in the past, but the CD guys are back and they're in front of the Shake Shack over here near New York. So watch out for the CD guys. And who still owns a CD player? Comment down below. If you're on Facebook, check out Las Vegas 777 Let's Go. It's a Facebook group full of Las Vegas lovers that give recommendations, tips, and news about Sin City. So make sure you check that out. And we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers in 2023, so make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. And if you know of any more rip-offs, tourist traps, or scams that I didn't talk about in this video, let's talk about it in the comment section below. If you guys want to flash back and see my 2021 version of rip-offs, tourist traps, and scams, check it up right here. We'll see you in the next one, and in the words of me, stay traveling, Las Vegas. Let's go!